Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating this design using the Shemodern translucent pigments that I recently did a haul on. So this is my first time sort of messing with them and trying them and seeing which ones work with what. So this is a bit of a strange design. It doesn't really go together, but it was just me trying some different ones. So let's get started. So first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply base coat to all of these nails. If you're interested, these nails are long stiletto ones. These are the McCart ones. I've not tried these before and they are quite sturdy. I do like them. They're thicker than some other ones that I've tried. I think these were the ones that Glam actually sent to me with the hands, so I've just got some more of them. There is a link in the description for everything that I'm using as well. So after I've cured that base coat for 30 seconds, I'm then ready to put some glue gel on. That comes with these pigments. These are the pigments that I'm using, all the colours you can see there. So I've got, the first one that I'm using is the Sheer Pink Rose. And what I'm going to try to do with this one, either on, obviously you can see there I've got coats of gel polish now on some of the nails, on two of them. And these ones I'm going to create sort of fades with the pink at the top. So I'm going to try and do sort of like a baby boomer type nail, and see how they blend like that into the white. See if it works or not. Like I say, I've not tried this before, and there is one coat of the Shemodern glue gel on all of these nails as well. You do need that to help stick the pigment down onto the nails. You can use the sticky residue on the gel polish when it's been cured, but it's not as good as the glue gel. I would recommend, if you're getting these pigments, to get the glue gel as well. So I've sped quite a lot of this video up because it's just me messing about with the pigments, and it does take me a while to figure out what I'm doing. And what I did first, I started off with like a tiny little bit of the powder each time and rubbing it in, so it does take a while. I have seen others using quite a bit more, but because I've not used them before, I didn't want to. I wanted my fade to be quite light in colour, so I didn't want to put too much of the powder on. So in a lot of the nails, I am putting like 3 or 4 coats on. So with this nail, I did put too much of the pigment on. So I'm just wiping a bit off because I didn't want it going all the way down to the bottom of that nail. I wanted it about 3/4 of the way down, because I'm going to put that's the Sheer Pink Rose at the top, and then I'm going to use the darker pink, which is the Sheer Pink Purple, I think it's called. I'm going to put that one at the bottom and see what that looks like. So on the middle finger, I'm going to do sort of a diagonal gradient with this one. I'm going to put blue on the bottom, and I'm going to use the lilac for the top part of the nail. And as you can see, on the clear nail, it does go on translucent. You can see through it, so it's like jelly nails. I really like this. The only downside is, obviously, if you're using tips, I've got the number that's on the bottom of the tip. You can still see that. So I'm going to have to figure out a way of covering that up. So on the top of the nail, I'm putting the lilac translucent powder, and I don't know if it's the same for you looking at it, but the way I was looking at it in person and when I was editing, you can hardly see it. It's really is translucent. It's almost clear, so there's a very light colour there. I think it'd look a lot better over white, this one, but on the clear you can hardly see it at all. So I'm going to have to put a good few coats of that one on. So in between the coats, I do put some more glue gel on, because you can't just keep putting the pigment on over the top of other pigment. It will stop sticking, so you'll have to put more glue gel on. And the glue gel is a gel, so you do have to cure it in your lamp for 30 seconds. So I'm trying again on this nail, on the ring finger, I'm trying again to do the baby boomer on this. So I'm trying to use less of the pigment now because I put a bit too much on the first nail. So on this one I'm putting less on and I'm trying to fade it down. And then on the pinky finger I'm doing the diagonal again like the middle finger, but I'm putting the pink purple translucent powder on the bottom of the nail, and I'm going to put the blue on the top of the nail. So these powders are really versatile. I love that you can do all different things with them. I've seen people add them to like top coat and make like jelly nail polish, gel polish with them, and that looks really good. But obviously you can just rub it straight on and then put top coat over and you get that jelly nail look as well. So I'm just going in now with my fluffy brush, trying to get as much pigment of that as I can off the hand. I did like sort of panic a little bit because it did go all over the fingers, and I was thinking, I hope this comes off. I don't want it ruining my hand. But no, it did come off. I just needed to use a bit of alcohol on some kitchen paper and it came straight off. Right, so I've now added another coat of the glue gel on, and I'm just going over everything with another coat of whatever colour that I've used. So on the bottom of this first nail, on the bottom of the index finger there, I've put the pink purple, and you can see them there when they've had another coat on. It's not really that much of a difference, and the fade isn't really that good in the middle. Well, it's not faded at all, it's quite a clear line, so I'm going to cover that up. But as was my plan originally, I'm now going to put some glitter on. So the first glitter I'm using is this Bonkers Blue. It's a holographic chunky mix, and I'm going to put that. If you've seen people using glitter with acrylic, they get a ball of acrylic and then they put glitter on it. Now I've seen someone else do it with gel, so I'm trying that. So I've got a bit of gel on my brush and I've dipped it into the glitter, and I'm just sort of smoothing it on now, just where that line is in the middle of the nail. So when I'm happy with where that is, I'll put it in the lamp for 30 seconds to cure it, keep it all there before I encapsulate it. I will apologise for my voice as well on this video. I'm absolutely full of a cold at the moment, and my throat's going. I can feel it going as I'm talking, so I'm trying to do this quick before it goes out on me. So moving on now to the ring finger, I'm going to use this. All these glitters are from Smileys Glitter Store. This one's Bubbly Bubbles, and it's just little discs, I think, the Mylar. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting some base coat on, just in a sort of swooshy pattern over the nail where I want these dots to go. And I didn't want anything really striking on this one. I just wanted something that you can't really see it most of the time, but if it's in the right light you can see it. So I'm using my crystal pickup tool. I've only just got this actually. This is the first time I'm using it, and it is really good for picking this chunky glitter up, because everything else I've used, including my silicone tools, just don't pick it up. They just drop it, and you have to keep dipping it in gel and stuff, but you don't with this. It's really good. So again, when I'm happy with all that glitter, I'll put it in a lamp for 30 seconds and then move on to the next one. So the next one that I'm using it's called Wow Mylar Shards from Smileys again. They look a bit green on the white over white, but they sort of go with any colour, and they shift different colours in the light as well. So I've done the same method as the pinky finger. I've picked up some gel and then dipped it in the shards, and then I'm putting it on the nail. And I was just going to put it over the lilac part of the nail, and then I changed my mind and decided to put it all over because I wanted something to cover that number up at the bottom. But I was really happy with the way this one turned out. I think that glitter, because it's not it's quite sort of translucent as well, you can see through it, the light shines through it, and I really like the look at the end. So the next glitter I'm using is called Attitude, and this is lots of chunky discs, lots of different colours. There's like silver, there's matte pink, there is hot pink in there. So at first I decided to do sort of a swooshy line of these as well, but I wasn't happy with the way it looked, so I just changed it. So I moved it around until I was happy with it. And there's also some little blue sort of teardrop shapes in this that I found, so I decided to put those in sort of a cross shape. So that is all the glitters used, all the glitters on, so I'm just going to encapsulate them all now with some builder gel. I am going to try doing this with poly gel. I've not tried it yet. I'm just used to doing it with builder gel, so I thought, well, this is the first time I'm using this stuff, I'll just use the builder gel this time. So instead of putting builder gel on all of the nails and then curing the whole hand, I'm doing it one finger at a time because I didn't want the gel to be running into the cuticles of this hand. So I'm definitely a fan of using the gel with the glitter, picking the gel up and then picking the glitter up with it. That I've never done that before, and I found it really easy to do. A lot better than sort of trying to put the glitter on the nail onto, you know, sort of into a wet coat of gel, because that's how I usually do it. I usually put the glitter into a wet coat of gel, try and press it down, and then encapsulate it, and you end up with too much gel, it ends up too thick. So this was definitely a better way of doing it. I'm sorry if you can hear the kids singing in the background. They've got walkie-talkies, so they're talking to each other from one end of the house to the other and singing and things like that, so sorry about that. So when those are all encapsulated and I've cured them in the lamp, it is top coating time. So that first nail, I love how that glitter shines in the middle, and I love the blue and the pink on the clear nail. So that's a definite hit, that one. I like that one. And I like the baby boomer with the bubbles on it as well, because if you've got it at a certain angle you can hardly see them, and then when they catch the light you can see that they're all different colours. So I really like that, and I liked how easy it was to get that fade, because some people spend ages doing it, especially me. And that's just an easy way of doing it with the pigment powders, they really work. But I think this middle finger is my favourite nail. I love those Mylar Shards. Maybe they don't look as good on top of the blue as they do on top of the lilac, because they're more sort of pinky in colour, but I still love them anyway. And then the last one, this is a really different design for me. I don't usually do things like this, but it was just spur of the moment kind of thing, and I actually really like it, because where the blue teardrops are, they sort of cover up that bad sort of fade in the middle of the nail. But I think it turned out really good. I like that. So what did you think? Which is your favourite? Have you got these pigments yet? If you haven't got these pigments yet, I think Shemodern's got another 50% sale off. 50% sale on at the moment. So I'm not sure how long that lasts for. I'll try and put it in the description box if I can. So here are the finished nails. I've tried to put them in some different lights so you can see what they look like. I absolutely love all of them. I know they don't go together as a proper set, but this was just to show you what you can do with the different ones. And I love that middle finger, that's my favourite. I think if I had that with the pink rose and the purple pink, and then put the Mylar Shards over the top, that'd look really nice as well. So I'm definitely happier with the way that pink purple looks over the clear rather than over white. I've not tried the rose pink one over clear, but I'm going to have to do that soon, because I think that'll look really good as well. So I hope you like this video. I really love making these designs and playing with these pigment powders. I've got a lot more different things to do. I've got some glow powders as well that I still need to use. So yeah, let me know in the comments which was your favourite one. A big thank you to all my new subscribers. If you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.